Hello to my Sagittarius. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get right into it, Sagittarius. Let's go. The moon has moved into Leo. So you are going where you are appreciated and not where you're tolerated when the moon moves into Leo. And then it's going to move into Virgo on Sunday. This reading is for June 29th through July 7th/8th. As we get closer and closer to the first quarter moon in Libra, I put a lot of information up on TikTok and then also over on YouTube Shorts for those of you all who want to know how to prepare for retrogrades. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's go. We have a you deserve the best. All right, you deserve the best. So we have quite a few planets that are going retrograde in Aries. Aries is ruled by the Tower card. So everybody's prayer life is increasing. But what's also happening now is Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius. And Source is trying to help everybody learn how to rise above judging other people and also assuming that people are judging you. So people in glass houses should not throw stones. And so the same way that people are judging other people is the same way that they will be judged by other people. So everybody's having a humbling moment. Is a justice card. Yeah, something was done possibly behind your back by people who you had their back, but something was done behind your back by two energies, possibly in court, people, loved ones, possibly in court without your knowledge. And so you deserve the best, but so does everybody. So does everybody. So here we have the strength card. Something could be with you're praying for the strength of a Scorpio, looks like. They did something behind someone's back that you love. You had their back, they had your back. But a Scorpio did something. Now you're praying for their strength because they did something behind someone's back to put somebody in survival mode. So you deserve the best. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's go. All right. So your prayers are increasing this cycle and start, in July because, like I said before, all this judgment going around, and somebody was determined to bring something out of someone. Somebody was determined to bring the darkness out of someone, except someone had done, there was an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that was determined to enlighten a whole lot of people about someone because they saw somebody as competition, except someone has already done the shadow work and they were just being shady, like it was a teenage competition. And so now everybody's praying for strength with this situation here. And so it's saying you deserve the best. You do not deserve to be chained to somebody who something legally has you bound to them. Something legally has you bound to some energies, to two energies who was determined to bring out the worst in you. So yeah, is the Ten of Cups here. Now that something has ended, some energies was wanting to end your harmony and peace with someone, like you have a divine connection with someone and their kids, and looks like two energies were just determined to bring that to an end. They could be being shady towards an Aries, because I'm seeing the polarity sign of an Aries. Polarity sign of Libra is Aries, right? It could have been an Aries and also an Aquarius, right? Because that's the polarity to Libra's card. So somebody was determined to just bring the worst out of you and do something behind your back, something having to do with the legal system to end your quality time with some energies. So they decided to create something. So you're ending it with them instead, and you're creating something new. Yeah, you're ending it with them instead, and you're creating something new. So yeah, you deserve the best. And so it looks like some energies were holding some kind of a grudge. This energy was holding some kind of a grudge. Whoever this Scorpio is, holding some kind of grudge against you, and decided to end someone's music or harmony career or something around some kind of harmonious relationships, or where things just kind of sort of flow, where you had divine connections with energies. And it looks like there was a Leo, a low vibrating Leo, who plays some role in it. It could be their sun sign or moon sign, but yeah. So that's how somebody was able to be responsible for being able to move. Is the Ten of Wands here? That's how somebody was able to move. Yep. So give me some more information on this, source. So yeah, that's what source is saying. Something was done behind your back without your knowledge that affects you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But people look at you as like you're the one that's responsible for it because of the shadiness, because of your connection with these energies. They're looking at you like you're the one that's responsible for something. So something is heartbreaking and you're moving on from it. Somebody's going to stop talking about other people's divorces, surgery. Somebody's going to stop having all this other conversation going on with other people because somebody is now looking at you as like you are responsible for bullying people and their kids and them having to move around because of the Scorpio here aligning somehow with a low vibrating Scorpio with a low vibrating Leo did something in court to affect someone that you love, you and someone that you love. So something you had some kind of conversation with somebody, you talked about somebody's appointments and heartbreak and all of this other stuff, and guess what they did? So those are saying they would not rest. Whoever these energies were, they would not rest until something happened. They couldn't rest. Whoever these energies are, yeah, because somebody saw somebody at. So you're kind of at a crossroad here, trying to decide which way you're going. And so, being at a crossroad, your prayer life is increasing, but you're praying by yourself. Praying by yourself. You're not asking. You're not asking for a prayer circle, a prayer community, nothing. Just you and God. Yep. So, um, this Six of Swords here in reverse is letting somebody know that yeah, source wants you to really look. This is what you have in common with people. This is what you have in common with people. Like difficult moving on from challenging situation despite, a desire to do so. These energies wanted to make something difficult for somebody to move on from a situation despite wanting to do so. So here we have the Page of Swords here. So it's saying you being an open book gives people a lot of ideas. And that's what just people in general who are open book gives people ideas. But these energies went into court and did something to make it difficult for people to transition through life, to go through their rite of passage. And this is what a lot of people have in common. And that's what source is saying. Somehow you're tied to something. That's what this number 8 is. You are tied to something because they created something. So yeah. Here we have the Queen of Swords here. I see you sitting on your throne, vetting your thoughts, putting your emotions under lock and key with something. Yeah, because there's a younger person who is an open book. Yeah, so these energies would not rest, like I said before, until they stop somebody from moving on. So, yeah, here we have the Page of Swords here. Yeah, so I'm seeing you're vibrating on a higher frequency. Somebody is saying that your energy made a big difference, like you're the mayor of something, like you are not necessarily that your title is the mayor, but you have a high rank in something, and you being an open book about um, talking about two energies, being such an open book, and all of these light bulbs going off and people getting all of these ideas. You may not have paid them money. They may not have paid you money, but paying attention, talking to these energies. So it's saying you might as well have been paying them. So that's what this is here. Somebody was just going along with the flow. You could have been just going along with the flow about someone's north node. You could have been saying somebody is moving, somebody is, or you're moving, or you could have been telling people that you're moving, or you just having conversations. Like you could have been telling somebody that you're actually moving. You could say, oh, I'm going here, I'm going there, I'm doing this and that. So somebody swung right into action and decided they were going to put a pause on that in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Um, yeah, so to make it difficult for someone to move on from challenging situation despite their desire to do so. In other words, somebody's dealing with an energy that's, trying to create stagnancy or, cause people to be stuck or, creating some kind of obstacles and delays. So, yeah. So it's a church or a mosque or temple. It looks like two energies, like two mothers, um, did something to try to stop somebody, to try to bully somebody into doing something, possibly in the courtroom, in court behind someone's back. All right. Yep. Somebody was cloaked in someone else's skin. In other words, somebody was posing as someone else in court and somebody who had their back. Some kind of lie was told. Two energies told a lie and they bullied somebody else, a younger person, to lie in court about something and said they was going to have their back. And something about their energy scared them because they felt like if they say anything, they're going to pounce on them in some way, shape. So somebody put somebody in really a lot of fear that if they say they deviate from the script. Like I said, read this, deviate from the script, or I'm going to pounce on you because we need this energy and stagnancy. So some energies would not let something rest until something. So Source is saying to you, your prayer life is increasing, but you're also, let me see here. Somebody was dealing with two vain, vengeful, and green with envy spirits who were married to somebody who wanted to basically strong arm somebody. Here we have the Seven of Wands here. So Source is saying to you, time for you to pray and meditate when somebody is trying to get super familiar with something. Like when you come around energies who want to get super familiar with somebody. Well, where did this person live? What's this? And somebody's like, time for somebody to pray and meditate and go into some kind of mode, because something about your energy, whoever you are, kind of told on yourself. Because somebody asked a question like, how is this person able to move? How is this person like? It's just a lot of questions that people had about you. Like people was like, okay, what is this person doing behind their back? When you have so many people have lied to somebody and so many injustices have been done to people, they start to become suspicious of why you're trying to get familiar with where did you move to, where did you go, who are you hanging out with, like asking questions, like who are they asking questions for? But a Scorpio is behind something and so is a Leo behind something. Somebody felt like somebody was on their high horse, and because they said, okay, we'll catch them at a crossroad and find out, that's when we're going to be ruthless. We're going to catch them at some kind of a crossroad. That's when that's how we're going to win this. Whatever it is, that's how we're going to win something. Catch them at a crossroad. So in one scenario, looking at the cards here, so somebody was traveling somewhere. They packed up and they traveled, suitcase, everything going, right? North Node could be a Sagittarius. Is this number 10 right here, Sagittarius? They got somebody, because I'm looking at this right here. 5 is 4. So it's 4 and 4 is 8. But somebody is still trying to get someone else. It's two energies. It's some energies they're trying to get to, right? So all of this is going on between here, right? So somebody being an open book has given somebody some new ideas, right? Has given somebody some new ideas. So somebody had to create something like, okay, oh, well, let me send you something, or I forgot to do whatever, right? These energies just sit around and listen to what's familiar, listen to people talking. Like I said, whether they're getting paid in money or just paying attention. Somebody really, really is, like I said, is in something to win it. Here we have the Empress card. So they want to attach you and somebody else, like you and your child, or you and a spouse, or you and somebody. But you feel things in your back, and you have emotional eating when you feel like, okay, getting closer and closer to the full moon, something is getting stronger and stronger. And so a pull on you is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So that's what I'm seeing here in your card. There's a Virgo involved in something that you talk to, who, like I said before, You were an open book to somebody. You and somebody were an open book to a Virgo, and but somebody, so they could be behind, because I'm looking at Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus could be getting paid for something. They could be physically getting paid for something. You may have been paid in like you're moving or something, but there is a Taurus involved in something. A Taurus involved in something. So these energy sources saying your indicator when people are trying to, your sign um, is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, right? And so it's travel. You all like to travel. So these energies are trying to stop things from traveling by any means necessary, whether it's communication that people out there traveling, sending out information via the web, World Wide Web. They're saying, okay, they're trying to stop some kind of travel of information, of a truth, right? So in other words, you were lied to about something, but you're just going along with the flow, just talking, talking, talking. Yeah, here we have Hangman. These energies are really, really trying to sacrifice somebody and their child. You and your child is somebody. This is what you have in common. Somebody come around and asking all of these, well, are you familiar with this? You know where they live? You know this, where they work? All this, asking all these questions. So it's saying some kind of spell work is going back. Something is going back. You're at a crossroad right now, and somebody's dealing with two vain, vengeful, and agreeing with envy spirits. Here we have focus, creativity, turn visions into reality, willpower, desire. Yep. So somebody is trying to stop something. Yep. Somebody is trying to stop something, because one thing has already come to an end. So they're like, okay, we got to create something else. We got to create some kind of reason. We got to create some kind of lie or something. We got to create something to delay someone from moving on, you and someone from moving on. We got to stop something, right? So source is saying you want to be very, very careful. We're getting closer and closer. There's somebody trying to delay someone's harvest. We have a full harvest moon in just July. We have a full harvest moon. So that means if seed has been planted, someone is trying to stop someone from growing financially. Somebody is trying to stop two people from getting some money or something worth some money, and somehow you're being used for something, and it's out in the open. It's just out there. It's already out there. When a person is determined to do their shadow work, they're not missing it. They're not missing it, because something around music, something around music, um, something does not feel harmonious. Here we have the Page of Cups here, because somebody says something emotionally immature to somebody. So somebody could have said something emotionally immature to you. So something threw something out of harmony, or somebody that you love, and that for them stopped them from talking to you. So let's say, for instance, you have kids or something, and you were in a harmonious relationship with someone, right? You could have been really close with them or whatever. Your kids or grandkids or your neighbor's kids, or if you're a teacher or educator or something, said something emotionally immature to somebody, that's where it ended right there. So it wouldn't matter what new anything was created. Somehow energies are tying you to something. Somehow they're tying you to something. Here we have Knight of Pentacles and also the Chariot card. Yeah, somebody is dealing with somebody who is very patient, hardworking, travel by land. They want a job offer. Somebody wants more money. They want, they want to be in this position of responsibility. They want to say they're responsible for something. Somebody, in other words, are trying to um, feel like they're trying to justify. They work too hard for something. They work too hard for them to go back to doing something else, and somehow you, Sagittarius, are being used. So there you go, to do some kind of an injustice. So you'll be shocked where a tower falls on you when, like, I had no idea, I didn't know all this was going, because somebody is just so busy going along with the flow. That's what this is. With friends and family is not always blood relative. It's sometimes church family, mosque, temple family, organization family, whatever. Somebody is so used to just going along with the flow that they don't even see that these energies are chaining you to something that could have a chain reaction and cause a whole tower to fall on you. Like all of this going on, you doing, it can like cause you to fall right into a pit of fire with whoever's responsible for it. Because somebody met their match. Hmm. Angel Raphael, the healer and protector of travelers, is with you. Trust your first mind. Somebody told you something about somebody that you just did not believe it, and you should have trusted your first mind and just said nothing, gave it no air. But the fact that somebody kept talking about something, source is saying to you, these energies are working even harder to try to prevent someone from you and someone from moving on from something. So somebody needs to wake up real fast, like real fast, because these energies are ruthless. And like I said before, these energies, this Knight of Pentacles, this Five of Pentacles here, somebody is really trying to get people kicked out of their home or kicked out of something. And this is where you come in. Somebody's either trying to get you kicked out of your home or something, kicked out of your job, fired, or something. Some energies are trying to prevent you to do, because somehow you're somehow connected to someone that you either nurtured or they nurtured you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Like y'all have a very divine, you have a divine connection with them and their kids. Um, and this Scorpio, whoever this Scorpio is, there's something with the legal system behind your back, you and someone else's back, to make something happen. And so for them, they're in something to win it for real. Whoever this energy is, they're in it to win it. So wealth is within your reach. Everything in moderation. Somebody is a Cambian spirit, an offspring between an incubus, succubus, and human parent, but be patient. The answers are coming. Somebody has a lying spirit, a python spirit. Whoever the Scorpio is, they made some kind of a deal with the legal system. It's something they would not let die. Whatever this is, they would not let die with you and another mother figure. And I say that because of the Chariot card. Yeah, but somebody said they wouldn't let anything die. And so every time the full moon happens, your body is trying to tell you through your eating and like somebody is mad that you didn't carry them on their back, or you didn't lie for them, or something. They were not able to bully you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Somebody is basically still, they like, to the death of them. That's Scorpio energy. Somebody saying to the death of them, they're going to hold you responsible for something because you did not carry them on your back. You didn't lie for them. You didn't do something for them. And they are just determined. They are determined to expose your dark side, like expose anything, like you lied about this, you lied about that. Like basically saying like you're not who people think you are in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Whoever it is, I don't know who this is. Telling you what I'm seeing here in the cards. So here's somebody's trying to box you in. Your peace is paramount. You made a positive impact on them. Yeah. Somebody is amongst the incubi and succubi spirits. You have a new attitude. I have some information on incubi and succubi spirits on my second channel, but that's your reading right there. Somebody is really learning about family and friends and how they can turn on you when they feel like they have not, when you won't lie for them in some way, shape, form, or fashion. That's what this is. That's what this fire is. You won't take some kind of action to lie for them. Something you just did impulsively, like you just, I mean, like somebody is just impulsive. Somebody's just like, okay. And so if you were to try to lie about something now, it wouldn't even come out, the right way. Like, oh, I didn't say this, I didn't say that. And somebody, this 10 of cups here, the reason why something ended, here's the Ace of Cups, went from 10 of Cups to Ace of Cups here, because somebody had a feeling, somebody who had a feeling that something wasn't right. You must have said something, and somebody had a feeling, something's not right. Either you lied for, it's almost like a person that says, okay, well, I didn't get it right the first time, so I'm going to lie for somebody else. It's something ties you and someone together. Something ties you and someone together. Somebody is just determined to bring something out, right? So write a gratitude list. Write a gratitude list when you start feeling something in your back, that like your back, you start emotionally eating because you're like, okay, well, what is this for? I need to go into prayer because what is this for? Why am I all of a sudden eating things that I usually don't eat? Especially if you like eating sweets and you don't really necessarily eat sweets, or you're just overeating and you don't even know why you're just overeating. It's trying to, your body is trying to send you a message. Your body is sending you a message. Individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this earth school. Yes, I don't know who the Scorpio is. Whoever this other fire sign could be a Leo. I don't know who the Leo is. Yeah, but somebody was asking about somebody's north node, two people's north node, the parent and the kids' north node, something about music, something around kids, trying to find out what people's demons were, like trying to find out what people's weaknesses or temptations were for a reason. And you just kind of looks like you just went along with the flow. It's like your friend, like you're like all of a sudden you don't trust your friend because somebody came around asking a bunch of questions about you and they didn't say anything. They never told you who was asking all these questions about you. Like, what is this for? Somebody didn't ask why. Shine bright. It's never a mistake to give of yourself. Some will take it for granted. Others may take advantage of it. Don't allow bad energies to overpower your light. Mm-hmm. Miracles in the dark. In the deepest moments, it's easy to feel lost and alone. When you stay focused on the light, you'll receive blessings beyond your wildest dreams. Okay? Let me see if there's anything else. I think that's it. Let me see. Okay, yeah, that's it. So write a gratitude list. You and someone are writing a gratitude list and trying to just move on, from, there. Maybe just basically saying you're grateful for something. You're grateful for something, whatever you're grateful for. Grateful for prayer, or your prayers were answered, or something. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Hopefully this was helpful. See you in the next video. Bye.